Peters, and Wentzville are ready to serve you today. Compass Health accepts Medicaid, self-pay, private insurance, and offers a sliding fee scale. Don't wait another day to feel better. Call 844-853-8937 for an appointment or visit compasshealthnetwork.org for a location nearest you. Compass Health Network Express Care. Feel better today.
Keep your resolution to quit cigarettes this time. Go to I Quit Vapor, 852 Bryan Road, O'Fallon. I Quit Vapor carries the salt nicotine systems, their latest juice flavors, and all of their pod systems. Let their staff explain why the salt nicotine system is so effective in helping you to quit cigarettes for good. It has a much smoother delivery and allows you to adjust the amount of nicotine intake. I Quit Vapor is still your one-stop shop for everything vapor. Keep your quit cigarette resolution this time. Go to I Quit Vapor, 852 Bryan Road, O'Fallon.
Hey, it's Shanny from Mascots Bar and Grill, and I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a place to watch the game with friends, Cardinals, Blues, whatever, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. If you're looking for a place for happy hour, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. Heck, grab some friends, get a table, and play rock and roll bingo every night and twice on Saturdays at Mascots Bar and Grill. You can win some great prizes. Seriously, great prizes at Mascots for playing rock and roll bingo. And it's absolutely free to play. Wednesday night is ladies' night, and you won't believe the specials they have going on there. Come by for lunch. They're the home of the legendary lunch special. You go tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, and you want that big old burger and fries for just $5, and they're going to give it to you fresh and hot, just the way you ordered it, and it's so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. If you go once, you will go again and again. Mascots Bar and Grill, home of the legendary lunch special.
You worked from home, and now home can be anywhere you want with an RV from Bill Thomas Camper Sales. RV travel is the ultimate social distancing for your family, and you know what you have with you and where it's been. For 55 years locally, family-owned, Bill Thomas Camper Sales has had the highest quality for every budget, and they have guidelines in place for your safe shopping experience. Travel in comfort and safety with a visit to Bill Thomas Camper Sales in Wentzville. For details, hours, and directions, go to btcamper.com.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials, a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Get a grip on your finances with People's Bank and Trust's new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills with ease and all from the palm of your hand. Activate your phone today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Edge Morning Show.
Live on 100.7.
The Viper.
Viper weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray. On this Thursday, the northwest flow is back. Nice little drop-off in temperature and especially the humidity. Sunny skies, 89-90 for the high later on this afternoon. Not too bad out the door this morning. Tonight, partly cloudy, 65. Friday, partly sunny. Okay in the morning, but increasing humidity Friday afternoon with a bump up in the temperature, 95. Saturday, partly sunny. It's hot, it's humid, maybe a spot thunderstorm. Close to 100 degrees on Saturday. The record is 102 from 1954. Then the northwest flow takes over again on Sunday. Partly sunny, better, less humid. 85 for the high temperature Sunday afternoon. From the Viper Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray. Now back to the Edge on 100.7, the Viper.
Whipper River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. 9 o'clock's our time. June 23rd is the date. An attorney working as a senior investigator for the U.S. House Committee investigating the January 6th insurrection, he resigned. His resignation is tomorrow. He is now being backed by John Danforth, the 85-year-old political Republican, to run for the U.S. Senate.
And that guy's that old?
Yeah, he's old. He's been around for a long time. His name is John Wood. He's 52 years old. He served as U.S. Attorney for Missouri's Western District from 2007 to 2019. All indications are that he'll run as an independent. Looks like his history has been he's worked for Republicans. So we'll see where that goes, what happens. Also, Wentzville community mourning the loss of a police dispatcher who died on Wednesday. Della Williams, a dispatcher for almost 2 decades and recently served with the Wentzville Police Department. Her family says she just died suddenly at the age of 49, out of nowhere. We don't know why, but we're told some details will be forthcoming, but there's a really good story on fox2now.com about that. We just told you and showed you the picture of the helicopter, Bomber Automotive Group Skyfox, heading to an ATV crash in Lincoln County. Unfortunately, a person died in that situation. The crash happened about 8:15 this morning on Fox Run Road. Missouri Highway Patrol is at the scene. Ellsbury is about 60 miles northwest of St. Louis, which is why anytime you're on an ATV, you have to be as careful as possible. We don't know all the details, but we do know that a person has died, unfortunately, from that situation. Police are also investigating a shooting that happened this morning in South St. Louis grocery store. Still waiting for some details on what will happen when that comes up. Also, it's a sad story. Another man dies while helping his father on Interstate 44. His motorcycle was struck and killed by a tractor trailer when he was sitting there. Cardinals won last night. They look pretty good. The Avalanche one, we'll talk about it after the break. They're up 3-1. Here's Crystal.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. That's right. I serve you cake. I'm Peggy. Pull your leggy. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go.
Hey, it is June 23rd. It's a Thursday. People born on this day tend to go through mood swings at times, so watch out. Just like the waxing and waning of the moon, which is Cancer's planetary ruler. Clarence Thomas, Associate Justice, right, for Supreme Court. He is 74 today. Selma Blair, actress, turns 50. I remember her in Cruel Intentions, Legally Blonde. Actually, go out right now and check out her new documentary. It's called Introducing Selma Blair. It goes into all of her struggles and treatments that she's been going through with MS since she was diagnosed in 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really interesting. 42 years old is Melissa Rausch. You probably know her as Bernadette in The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's
I didn't know her by
actually
name.
one of the huge parts for Night Court sequel, hopefully coming back. And she'll be a part from John Larroquette, who was in the original. Randy Jackson, happy birthday to him. He is 66 years old. Frances McDormand, you might know her from Fargo. She is 65. One thing I didn't know about her, do you know she's earned the triple crown of acting? She has Academy Award wins, Primetime Emmys, and a Tony Award.
That's serious talent.
It's a very rare thing.
Yeah.
Glenn Danzig, anybody?
Danzig!
From Danzig Band?
Yeah, you just literally just said it.
Right?
From Danzig.
Misfits,
from himself.
Right? 67 years old today.
That cannot be right.
We have some...
Only
that
67?
cannot be right.
Oh, yeah,
that
right.
cannot be right.
You think younger? I'm thinking older, Eric.
I'm still thinking he's in his late 30s.
No. Dude, Danzig, oh my God. That was like my... Okay.
I can't take this.
All right, we're going to go on to some athletes. Antonio Gibson, NFL player. He is 24
Never
today.
heard of him.
Running back with the Washington Commanders.
That's why I don't know him.
Still
You just
not-
had to say the
still not
Commanders.
on
I hear like,
that-
who's the Commanders?
Don't like that name. I'm sorry.
Nobody
Zinedine
does.
Zidane, right? If
I
you
like
guys know
Zidane.
French. Yeah, French soccer player. And then June Carter Cash would have been 93 today. And legendary dancer and choreographer Bob Fosse would have been 95.
Don't know that
That's
person.
special.
Oh my gosh, really?
No.
Oh,
Some show tunes.
yes. He did a lot. He is very famous for choreographs.
I'm
and all
not
that.
into like the whole like...
Bob Fosse.
Bob
You
Fosse.
have to know that name. And then just one last one to squeeze in LaDainian Tomlinson. Remember
LT.
him? He is 43. So happy birthday to all of our famous friends from your family here at The Edge.
What day is it?
Today, June 23rd, is National Pink Day.
And yes, it really is a thing.
Today we celebrate being in the pink.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Pink. That's my favorite color.
We don't love pink. Pink loves me.
I smell pink.
Pink. It's all pink.
Happy National Pink Day.
Showtime.
Oh, Chris, you're not even wearing pink today. You would have had you known that.
What?
I would have worn
Because
pink.
pink is Chris's favorite color.
It is.
Yeah.
I like pink.
He wears it well.
I
He
like
does.
pink.
He does. He's got that skin tone for pink.
By the way, just want to throw this out there. I like the green tie.
Oh, yeah. Eric told me to wear green last night, so I wore
It
green.
did look good. It did.
Look good.
For real.
So you liked it. Hey, real quick, before we get on to the other news, a couple of things. Crystal, we asked you to do some homework yesterday.
It wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be.
The Simpsons predicting the future, but can you give us two?
Okay, so there's an episode, it says season 11, and it's episode 17. Lisa actually wins the presidency, and there's a line in there where she says, "We inherited quite the budget crunch from President Trump."
Shut the hell up!
Yeah.
And I'm wondering when that episode aired.
Let me see,
Does
where
it
did
say that?
there? Well, I mean, season 11 would have been 20, let's see. No, it doesn't say, but it was well before
Wait. Before we
2016.
do this, we need to do this right. Like have it cross-reference what year it was and
Yeah, that's why I
who
asked.
said it, and if they have characters that look like other characters, because they do that all the time. Maybe we should do this tomorrow and do this.
I don't know if she has
because
enough
that's
time to do
amazing
all
what you
that
just
deep
said.
dive.
Is that true?
Yeah. I
Well,
know.
just put it this one. If it was season 11, that was well before Trump.
Right.
Well, before he was even president.
So that's what they put in here, the seasons and the episodes. They didn't actually put the date it aired. So that was tricky to find, to be completely honest. But if you go back.
Are they prophetic?
What season are
Eric,
they in
we're
right
all
now?
just, we're pawns. We're in a game.
Who on that show has a third
The
eye?
aliens are playing us. The reptilian race. Have you ever heard about them? Or the
No.
the Anakai.
Okay,
they're coming back.
They're
No.
on season 32.
I'm blowing your mind.
They're on season 32.
So if that
Yes,
happened
that's
in
what I'm
season
saying.
MASH only did 11
This
seasons.
was way before.
Yeah, so that happened
Anything
in
else?
11.
That's pretty big.
Give me one more.
Siegfried and Roy Tiger Attack. That happened
That made
in
that-
season 5.
That was just a matter of time.
You're like, you had the bet
Give
on
us-
that one.
give us another
You
one.
had the hedge the bet on that
Give
one.
us another one.
U.S. winning the gold in curling. Okay.
Which would have we never thought would happen.
Yeah.
I guess
Because we
not.
were not front runners.
No,
we didn't even know what it was.
Ever. Maybe time. You know what, Eric? Have you ever heard of time travel? We've talked about this.
There's time
There
travel
might be a time
crystals now.
traveler that started to write The
Dude,
Simpsons.
come on, man.
Okay, so it says one of the show's many international trips, Homer and Marge get drafted for the U.S. curling team on the 2010 Winter Olympics.
Okay.
Despite the odds against them, they're able to sweep Sweden, win the gold medal. It took 8 years before this stone reached its actual target. As recent as 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang
Yep.
is when they had that matchup and
I just
the
got
same
chills.
result.
I just got chills.
What a story.
Because that
I
was,
never heard
It
this.
was on those. They're still getting accolades traveling the world for
Yes.
their in curling.
Yeah.
It compared. Now I know I'm going to blow
No,
your mind.
I know.
It compared in curling to the U.S. 1980 Miracle on
yeah.
Ice.
Oh yeah.
Do you believe
no
in
doubt.
miracles?
Okay,
Yeah.
this one you're going to, faulty voter machines.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. Season 20, episode 4, Treehouse
No.
Horror. It says in the cold opening of the 19th installation of Treehouse of Horror, Homer goes to a booth to attempt to vote for Barack Obama only when the computer machine counts it for John McCain. It took a full election cycle for this to occur, and that was a 2012 viral video depicted of the voting booth in Pennsylvania doing the same thing for Obama and Mitt Romney.
Damn.
Dun dun dun.
And these are things that never happened. You never talked about this stuff back in the day at all.
Right, and when you're sitting there watching it, you're not. Are you really sitting there thinking that much about it?
You
when
are
it's
now.
Doing it?
Yeah. You were watching The Simpsons in the last 4 years going, oh, wait a second. I'm watching what the future may hold.
Does the absurd dictate what people could say? They go, that's a great idea. We should do it. Or like Vic said, is there a time travel dude writing episodes for The Simpsons and burying him in there?
Eric from the Facebook line. The 11th season was 1999 to 2000.
Damn.
To put things in perspective.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, and then
Is
you
there
know
anything
how,
else?
you know how at the
Oh
beginning when he
my
writes on the chalkboard and there's a different saying every time?
Yes, ma'am.
So the week after President Trump won,
Yes.
they actually had Bart writing, being right sucks. Being right sucks. Mm-hmm.
Well, just put it this way.
Because they could look into the future.
Eric, I'm going to blow your mind. Are presidents really elected or are they appointed? And we're
Well,
just down here running the little game.
That's the question, isn't it? That's why I watch all the Freemasonry
Well,
videos.
you should. Also, Justin says, no third eye. Time travelers. Holy crap. Robin, are you serious? I didn't realize this. The Kobe Bryant helicopter accident, was that a
it?
Simpsons? Oh, my God. That's,
I don't remember that one.
cost me a lot of money.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
When that helicopter went down, if you owned a helicopter, everybody's rates went up 30% within 30 days.
You think that was done on purpose?
Oh, I guarantee you. The insurance companies told you.
They told you what?
Because of that crash.
Yeah, but Vic is asking.
And they sent all pilots, you had to go do a recertification within 6 months.
Okay, we provide so much information on this damn show.
I didn't see that one.
So Kobe Bryant had his own episode about going into the side of a mountain.
Can you look that up, Crystal,
I am.
and see?
I'm not finding it.
Robert's usually on when he brings up, whether you agree or disagree. He's usually on that stuff. But that Kobe Bryant helicopter accident.
I hate these episodes
I am
that we do like
convinced
this. I can't
a time
stand it.
traveler is writing The Simpsons.
I can't stand this because you go and you watch. Like now, I'm going to go watch something and it's going to be like time travelers, and there'll be some logical explanation of why time travel is possible, but it's not. You can't put a finger on it. Like this whole thing with The Simpsons that you're bringing up is just fascinating.
Justin just said, he texted, yes, they did call that crash. Speaking.
Find it.
I know.
We gotta
we're
find that.
trying. We're trying.
I'm finding it, but I'm only finding YouTube videos, not like an article that explains it.
Well,
So hold on.
it's a cartoon, so I guess that makes sense.
Justin says, I have seen every single Simpsons episode. They called the crash on an episode. Maybe it wasn't where they actually showed the picture of, they just said, oh, yeah, Kobe Bryant crashed. In a,
How dark is that?
That's as dark as it gets.
Man. And they're
But
all,
we've got now have two people who said, yes, the Simpsons called Kobe Bryant's crash.
wow. Don't you wish?
Yeah, almost 27 years before.
What are you getting now?
It says the episode features a scene where a helicopter can be seen flying over the town with the words going round and round, repeated multiple times. So people are saying that phrase in tandem with the helicopter scene is in reference of Kobe Bryant's helicopter circling in the foggy weather before ultimately crashing.
Oh my God.
Robert says they show the crash.
Yeah, that's probably what she's talking about right there. And then they try to make it funny in the Simpson way, as if it would never happen, and it's just
That's
So
quite
now-
creepy.
So now the Simpsons.
No, that's as creepy. That whole
Oh, there
thing.
was a coronavirus episode too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but there were also
They called it the Osaka flu in the show.
Holy
Osaka flu.
So they made it Japanese,
It said
not Chinese.
Right. The flu, which originated from Japan, spread like wildfire in the town after residents ordered juicers from the country. So
Okay, Eric, this blows your mind since it's one of your favorite things to say. Do you see that? The
Go ahead.
Simpsons predicted murder hornets.
They predicted the murder hornets. How is that possible? Now Now you have to go back like 5 seasons and just start watching and see what kind of prognostications you're in right
But the
now.
way our brains all work differently, my brain is now like, okay, who's writing? Investigations need to go in and start following who's ever writing.
Yeah, and is it the
these
same guy
scripts.
for the last 40 years? Think about that. Is there some cat that's writing these episodes?
you type in Simpsons writer, and the fourth thing in Google says time traveler.
Bingo.
I'm done with this show today.
Hey, I might not be
I can't
Mensa,
do
but I
this.
am not an idiot. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Why the creator of The Simpsons is definitely a time traveler.
Gaga,
Who is it?
Lady
His
Gaga
name is
halftime
Matt
show.
Groening.
Groaning, and you see his name up there when they run the credits.
I mean,
really
he does
big.
Futurama too. So think about that.
He does Futurama.
That's a future show, right? That's like way There's lots of things in there that are funny too.
Has anybody seen Matthew
We just
Groening,
broke a
like,
big story
out-
today.
No.
Yes, he was in an episode at one point of some.
I mean, but do you see him out in
No.
public? Do you see him out?
Never.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
It's
like Seth. What's his name? The guy that
Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Or like Matthew Stone and.
Lady Gaga halftime show predicted as well. Okay.
Okay, so that was like an outfit thing, which I think Lady Gaga could have just copied the outfit. So that one I wasn't so like, oh, you know.
I'm glad that we tasked you with homework last night. This is great.
Man, there
info.
is so much garbage going on. I just saw something that said that in 2022, someone that was 87% correct on her prognostications have come true up to this point.
There are people
and she
that
said
do
that this is the year that aliens just come up and say, "Hey, what's going on? I'm going to Walmart."
Yep, I've seen it. Well, Lance says my belief is that UFOs are time machines.
Okay, I can see that.
And if you believe in Einstein's theory of relativity, all you have to do is
Anything's
go backwards at the
yes.
speed of light, and boom, you just time
Anything
traveled.
is possible in this day and age, especially with how the government has kept things quiet.
Yeah.
With the amount of information that's now out
Yeah.
there, with the race to space, with satellites,
Mm-hmm.
with telescopes, with all the radar information we have, then you have, you have people who believe, then you have people that believe the aliens were the fallen angels from the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got all kinds of
all
things
kinds
out
of
there right
stuff.
now.
I mean, I really think Men in Black is true. I really do. I feel like that was something that someone that found out, and they were just like, "Look, can we just make a movie about it? Because if we make a movie about it, then people will probably be like, well, this one's not true,' because they'd hide it from us."
Holy crap, Jamie, you're on fire. Season 9, 1998, the prediction of the Ukraine crisis.
Yeah.
They need to peel back Matthew's skin. See if
It's so
something's
weird we're
underneath
talking about
that
this because
skin.
on a legitimate
Well
news
done,
outlet,
Matthew.
On a legitimate news outlet, they're talking about crystals being able to facilitate time travel. On a legitimate news outlet yesterday, I was reading this. I was like, this is not the Inquirer. What is this? What's going on here? And they're talking about crystals that have the ability to do something with time.
Yeah. Well, it's not this crystal.
Yeah, Joe Patterson, another line. You guys are on fire. This is the best Facebook commentary anywhere in America. It has to be. Joe Patterson says aliens drive by Earth with their doors locked.
Hey, you know that? At least St. Louis.
They don't stop
At least St.
stop sign,
Louis.
They just
I mean, there's so many things. Right now, I am watching the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash episode.
Yeah.
And it's giving me chills. Robert, thank you for posting. I just watched Kobe Bryant after the helicopter crashed in an episode. Oh.
The show like a news
just,
scene?
I don't know how this is even possible that all this stuff, as Jeannie just says, pay attention. As Americans, as humans, we don't. Everything is thrown in our faces and no one pays attention
story.
because we're all just going on with our daily lives all the time.
Story.
I mean, if Kobe would have been paying attention, would he have ever gotten on a helicopter again?
Sure he would.
Yeah, because it's the mentality. As they said, the same thing that made him great is the same reason. Force through. You just push through. We're going to push through that weather. We're getting to my daughter's tournament.
I tell you the other thing that's a little weird, and this is kind of true, and I hate this, is Joe Biden used to have color pigmentation in his eyes, blue.
I know.
And now
I've done this.
they're jet black.
Thank you. Look for the side-by-side picture of the president. They don't look like the same people. I'm not trying to be crazy. Look at the noses. Look at the eyes that Eric's talking about. It looks like two different people.
Yeah. And I don't actively search this stuff out, but it keeps coming up in my
yes,
feeds.
The pictures are, it's crazy. I
It's-
know, Eric.
It's weird.
Chris and I were talking about it one day. I said, why are Biden's eyes so black?
Yeah.
His eyes look black. They're not like the blue that he used to have. And his facial structure, it's like more thin and pointy.
Yeah.
And when you get old, you can lose structure in the face. It sinks in.
Right.
But this is different. It doesn't look the same.
And he doesn't have that cognitive ability one-on-one to talk to you at all. That's gone.
Robert says that's Biden 4. The sad thing is Robert's probably telling the truth.
Biden 4. Yeah, Biden 1 was gone a long time, like
I
Paul
just-
McCartney.
I just can't believe all these things that are that are out there.
This is fascinating.
I believe it.
It's fascinating discussion, but it's also frustrating discussion.
Right, because
this is like National Geographic. Every time you put on the secrets of the pyramids, you know at the end of the show you're not going to have any answers. No damn answers.
But Eric, that's part of it. You always want everything tightly knit and tied up in a bow.
Yes, I want Elliot Davis to tell me how the damn
life is not like that. I love this. I don't get frustrated. It makes me continue to ask more questions.
Rich, this is the first time I've ever heard about this.
But now you know there's something there. It's not just some made up deal. There is something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But it's
brought it
easier
up.
in our small little puny pea-sized brains that we don't use all of to just, if we don't know something, just disassociate.
I got a question for you. Would you rather this be the 80s, which was, I'm a kid of the 80s. It's carefree. Life is going good. You don't hear about politics that much. You just go to clubs and you party. You have a good time. You go to Florida.
Sweep the leg.
Right, sweep the leg. Would you rather be
you
living?
Don't get that reference, but
would you rather be living in that time period? Go to stages on a Wednesday, Saturday, and Friday night. Shut up. And okay, Bahama Breeze for Vic. Or
that's so true.
Or would you?
Will you be quiet? You don't even know what Bahama Breeze is.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Or would you rather be living in this period where things were whacked out and something's about to happen and you were to pay witness to it? Whether it's the aliens coming down, whether it's the New World Order, which one would you rather be in? Nice, calm, cool, and collected, or so interesting and a total shift in reality? Which one would you? I cannot figure it out either.
I don't know.
I don't know,
sorry,
man.
I can't answer.
I want to be a witness to aliens, but man, stages was cool.
Hey, Rob, thanks. Hey, so was Bahama Breeze.
Yeah, I know it was. I snuck in there
The
every now and
drinks are
then.
great.
I was like hanging out at the mall
Hey,
while you guys are doing that.
Hey, leave me alone because I like fruity drinks, all right?
That's all right.
Chris likes pink, I like fruity drinks, and Eric's likes stages.
You know that's right. Nickel beer.
I thought you were going to say Nickelback.
Nothing wrong there either.
Yeah, there is, in my opinion. People need to get off Nickelback.
I know. Maybe they got the secrets of the galaxy too. Who knows?
You know what? If anybody,
Maybe
if any band was associated with it, they probably would have it. Okay, Rob, we appreciate the effort you put there, but this is the one that
Zima. No, wait a minute. You got that wrong, Alan.
What?
Zima and Purple Hooters.
No, I'm not into Zima or Purple Hooters.
Well, you would have been back in the 80s.
Purple Passion. No, Purple Passion.
What is Purple Passion?
Purple. I did drink Purple Passion.
What's that?
Purple Passion was the equivalent of the old like Boone's. You had Purple Passion was a drink. Then you had the Boone's wine that was similar.
Yes.
They were similar.
Yes.
Come on, you didn't drink Purple Passion?
No.
I drink Mad Dog 2020.
Well, Mad Dog was like Purple Passion.
No, that was the Vomit Comet. Was the Mad Dog? You threw up immediately. Just to have fun.
Wait a second. Nickel beer was a legitimate thing?
It stages on Wednesday night. Yes, you would go there and it would
How
be...
the hell would...
It was It was all the beer that they tried to get rid of from like months before. And they would put in these little cups. These little teeny
He's
baby...
telling the truth.
These little baby cups. And you would go there and be nickel beer.
God.
And if you were dumb enough to sit in the line all night long, just keep filling up your nickel beer, fine. But you could drink the good stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But it was packed. It was absolutely packed.
Old English 8-Ball, no thanks. I took a drink of that stuff. No thanks. I think Billy D. Williams was promoting that.
No, remember the Bartles and James?
Yeah.
That was a big thing. Back
Well,
then.
yeah, the marketing was amazing
Mhm.
for it.
What was the first drink you took?
Mine was
I drank a beer when my uncle gave it when I was in second grade. But he also gave me a smoke of a cig to try to make me sick so I'd never want to do it. Seriously, second grade. I did a drink of Budweiser and I puffed on a cigarette and like almost vomited.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was a bottle
Thanks,
of
Uncle Bob.
My dad had a bottle of Dubonnet. Do you know what Dubonnet is?
Yes, I do.
He had a Dubonnet behind his desk, and me and my brother would go and pop the cork off of it and sip it.
Mm.
And we were like, this is disgusting. I'll never drink as long as I live. Until I joined PRL, and then all bets were off.
Mine was on accident because I was helping
Mm-hmm.
my dad. My dad like has old cars and does all that, so hand waxes them and stuff. And I was out there helping him, and I was super thirsty, and he had a cup with ice and clear liquid on the little stair, and I thought it was water. So I went over and I took a big old sip, and he drinks vodka tonic.
Oh! That cleared your brain out really fast.
Yeah, I actually spit it all over the back door and then had to clean it up, of course.
Yeah, continue to let us know what you were drinking. We'll get into that as well. We appreciate it. We got to take a quick break. We will get into the Trump. We've been promoting it 3 segments. We'll get into the Trump DeSantis, but that segment was just too good with all of the Simpsons, the
We're not
time
done with
travelers.
that.
No, we're not.
We're not
and
done
we
with
shouldn't
that.
be. Just wait till you hear the state national interview that we're going to have. And how you're born and you're part of a corporation. This is going to blow your mind.
Can't wait for that one.
I mean, it really is.
It's like the pyramids. You can't prove it, but it's good conversation.
I'm still waiting for David to give me a message back. We'll see. Also, Trump, DeSantis, we'll get into that. We'll take your calls, 636-695-2915 as well. If you have other Simpsons stuff, let us know. Also, jump in on Facebook, 100.7 The Viper. We're on YouTube, Morning Edge, and, of course, ViperRocks.com. Back with more right after this. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, and Crystal Cooper. And Vic Faust with Fox 2.
Summit Rejuvenation Centers with 5 great locations to serve you. Wentzville, Cottleville, Chesterfield, South County, and Ladue. Summit would like to wish you all a safe and happy 4th of July.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com.
DQ presents the sound of an all-star summer lineup. Leading off, the promising rookie, new Oreo Dirt Pie. On deck, the fan-favorite Girl Scout Thin Mints. Summer standouts, drumstick with peanuts and cotton candy. And batting cleanup, it's you. With your red spoon and 6 summer blizzard flavors, official treat of MLB. All part of the new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. DQ? Happy tastes good.
How long does it take to tackle a home project? With Angie, you could cross it off your list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need. Indoor or outdoor, repair or redesign, and we handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. You don't have to lift a finger, except to tap the screen or click the mouse. Plus, Angie is free to use. So bring us your next home project, and we'll bring it home. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
The fun never stops at Dog Prairie Tavern in St. Paul, Missouri. Tuesdays, join us for extreme bingo and tall boys all night long. Thursday and Friday, dance the night away with the best DJs around. Saturday night, we go live with some of the best local bands on the planet. Plan your Sunday fun day on one of the biggest and most comfortable outdoor patios around. Best food, coldest drinks, and always a good time. Dog Prairie Tavern, St. Paul, Missouri. Like us on Facebook for an up-to-date band schedule. Dog Prairie would like to wish you all a happy and safe 4th of July.
This week on RVER, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
That new doctor is drop-dead gorgeous.
Please, he's just another RV League-educated surgeon with good hair.
No, he's different.
Nurses, we got a Class C motorhome with a detached driver's side mirror. Meet me in the OR. Stat.
Right away, doctor.
No, she's on break. I'll handle this one.
Oh, you conniving little...
When your RV really needs saving, Progressive has you covered. See if you could save with a leader in RV insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Eric, Chris, Crystal, and Vic. We're here. We're rocking and rolling. 9:30 is the time. It's Thursday, January 23rd. Have an awesome day. We're glad you're with us right now. A couple things to get out real quick. We got to get them out. There's so much good news, and we've had great topics. First of all, congratulations to the Bloodhound. The Bloodhound has made world history at the Westminster Dog Show, becoming the first Bloodhound to ever win Best in Show at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. The Bloodhound's name is Trumpet.
Christopher Guest would be proud. Peanuts.
There's also incredible, and I say incredible, I mean incredible video on foxnews.com of a swimmer, an American swimmer competing in an event. She passed out and sank to the bottom of the pool. Her coach jumped in to save her. It could have your watch your kids swimming. You just never ever know. Once again, what made her pass out all of a sudden when she has never passed out in her life, never had any history of any of that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden she passes out in the pool.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You should
Makes you wonder.
She's a star athlete. She's in the pool for a reason. She knows how to swim. She faints. What does that tell you, Crystal Cooper?
Well, somebody who doesn't believe in looking past the surface would tell you, oh, she overexerted herself. It can happen.
Or
does she have something else in her body?
Could she have mitochondria?
Possibly.
Could she have blood clots from a well-placed vaccine? Crystal Cooper.
I know this isn't where you were going with that, but I feel like a lot of people should look into the color of your swimsuit.
What?
What the hell?
Yeah.
This one a different
If you push
direction.
it down, like underneath the water, just to see how much you can see it. So you put your kids in the right suit
Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean so you can see them?
if they're underwater.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I got you.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the color of the swimsuit.
Well, it's going to make you pass out.
Pass out.
See, I'll believe anything today. You can say anything today, and I will believe it. Try it.
Well, by the way, we appreciated people jumping in on the alcohol, people talking about their first drinks being Rumplemints, Jack Daniels, Little King's Cream Ale. That's interesting. Of course, the Mad Dog 2020, which we were talking about. Yeah, Joe, of course you did. Schlitz malt liquor. No, you didn't. I don't believe you. Oh, LOL. I don't believe you for a second that you had any Schlitz. Although my dad used to drink the crap out of that.
Such a better time.
Schlitz?
Yeah, my dad would drink the Schlitz in a brown bag.
Yeah.
I grew up tough, dude. I told my uncles and
Man, St. Peter's, Missouri.
Glad I'm
not to shift the gears again back to the 80s. All right, I will. Back in the 80s, you used to go to what was called a kegger. Does anybody remember what a kegger is?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a kegger?
Yeah.
You would go to a kegger. They'd have a band up there on the back of a semi, like a flatbed. That flatbed would then you would have 200 kids with beers. The cops would show up and go, "Hey guys, time to shut it down. All right, I'll give you 15 more minutes. Then it's time to shut it down." As we all have beer in our hands. As we're driving out, the cops would open the door and go, "You guys get any beer in here?" "Yes, sir."
Pour it out.
Pour it out. Pour it out. And you're a 16-year-old kid.
No, pour it
in
out.
the
Yeah.
80s.
No, it happened. I had a parent tell me, and this is how times have changed.
Yeah.
She's upset because she says Webster Grove's police, they don't have anything better to do than to harass young kids smoking weed outside.
In Webster Groves?
Yes.
You think they'd be a dealer for the kids out there? Webster Groves, that's a highly liberal area. Crystal, what was the hardest drug that you did when you were a kid? Or did you just, I'm out of drugs. I'm not doing any drugs.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Can you turn her mic up? Is it possible to turn Crystal Cooper's mic up? Because
Where
she
you
is,
at, Crystal?
she is,
I'm standing right.
just talk real damn. There you go. Anyway,
I don't know.
There was no drugs that you did, or your friends when you
No.
were.
I traveled so much playing volleyball that
Okay, so you're an athlete.
Yeah, I didn't party very much in high school. Sorry.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
No, there's no womp womp there. There's no womp womp there. That's okay.
Hey, Brad Young, our attorney extraordinaire of Hairstyle Fisher and Young, just called in out of nowhere. Brad, if you're calling in, it's almost like our breaking news guy.
Oh, no.
Because you're what are you calling in for?
Oh, no.
Is there some ruling come down?
Today's the Supreme Court
yeah,
stuff.
actually, The Supreme Court literally about 2 minutes ago issued a decision. So you're my first call of the day.
Thank you.
They just issued a decision in the case of New York versus Bruin. And the reason why it's important is because, and I'll tell you how they held, but I want to tell you the importance of this case. It's very important. Because the last time we had a gun case at the Supreme Court was 2008, Heller versus U.S., and in that case, the court did hold that the Second Amendment applies to individuals' right to own firearms.
Wow.
But it only dealt with the issue of owning them in your home. And so New York, for over 100 years, has had a law that says you cannot carry a gun at any time outside of the home. Even if you own two homes, you can't carry a gun between home one and home two unless you demonstrate to some bureaucrat's desire. You have to demonstrate a need to carry a gun outside the home. And so that was challenged, and the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 that you do have a constitutional right to carry a firearm outside the home.
It's fantastic. So, yeah, New York is trying to bust down on all these laws. Maybe the Supreme Court, this Supreme Court will, like, challenge all these things, and just the Second Amendment will come back to life and flourish, hopefully. Did you hear any? Well, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to point out that New York isn't the only state. I mean, obviously, most blue states have very restrictive laws when it comes to your right to protect yourself outside the home. And Heller established this 2008 case that established this idea that the Supreme Court means, or the Second Amendment means what every right-minded citizen in America always understood, that the Second Amendment isn't just for hunting. It isn't just for sport shooting. It's to defend your home, to defend your family, to defend your own person, and to defend against tyranny from the federal government. And so at that point, though, that decision didn't have any implications outside of the right to own a gun. It didn't deal with the right to possess it or carry it. So this, I think, is a case that's just as important as that Heller decision from 2008, because it establishes what the purpose of the Second Amendment truly is, and it is to protect ourselves. Because if we're counting on the police to protect us, it's going to be too late by the time the cops show up.
It's perfect timing, because now the Senate has just passed that law, or they're trying to put through Congress now, all of these red flag laws and all of these new parameters on gun ownership. So is this going to be another challenge that the Supreme Court's going to have to see all these red flag laws? It's just our government's trying to make it harder and harder and harder for citizens to own weaponry. Is that going to get challenged as well?
Yeah, the big problem with the red flag laws isn't so much about your right to own a gun, but it's about due process.
Bingo.
Meaning that in a situation where someone's going to physically take the property that you own and take it away from you, there has to be a court proceeding to do that. But in this instance, with red flag laws, those laws allow the government to come in just based on a phone call, based on an angry tweet,
an accusation,
based on something, accusation. I think this person might be dangerous. All right, on something just as slim and non-consequential as a rumor or hearsay, the government can come and confiscate your guns, and then you have to sue to get them back.
Correct.
And that's putting the cart before the horse. The government should have to go through due process to take your property. You shouldn't have to file a lawsuit to regain your property.
But will these red flag laws go through, Brad, when you break it actually down when it comes to the House and the Senate?
Well, I think they will, and here's the reason why. Congress has a history of wanting to do what's politically expedient, even if it's constitutionally deficient. And so, write that down. I'm going to start quoting myself on that one.
It's a bumper sticker. It's a bumper sticker.
But in this instance, it's politically expedient to pass this kind of law because it makes Congress look good without any consideration as to whether it's actually constitutional or not. And that's why I think these laws might pass. But even if they do, they're going to face very steep challenges when it comes to the court, particularly in light of today's decision.
It's like you can't make laws against freedom of speech. You can't even skirt around freedom of speech. See, the Second Amendment It is an amendment in our Constitution. And every time they try to impede it, is that the right word? Every time they try to impede it to make it so a individual, no matter who that individual is, from point A, I need a gun, to getting a gun, it seems like the Supreme Court would just go, look, you're just going to have to get rid of this amendment if you want to start messing with it, because it seems like it's a slam dunk case for the Supreme Court just to say, stop. It's part of our rights.
Well, it depends on how you interpret it, because if you look at the liberal wing and the progressives in this country, and I've had this debate many times with my progressive friends, they look and they focus on that word militia in the Second Amendment, and their view is that militia means an army. So you only get to have a gun if you are a member of the army, which is preposterous. And yet that's why that Heller case in 2008 was so groundbreaking, because it established that the Second Amendment isn't to have an army. The government wouldn't need an amendment to raise an army. The government already had an army when the Second Amendment was enacted. But it was designed to protect citizens, and that's the purpose, and that's been now recognized twice over the course of a decade.
Was this a partisan vote?
No, he said 6-3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was 6-3.
Even Roberts. Even Roberts.
Who was?
Go
even
figure.
Roberts.
Who we know is a Democrat in Republican
in sheep's clothing, right?
He is. Brad, I'm curious. When did this case start? Because we know, I don't think that this would have as much impact from a media standpoint had Uvalde not happened so recently. And I know people may agree, disagree. But when did this case start?
This case started 2017.
Okay.
All right, it's been going through the courts for a long time.
So we knew
delayed.
it was coming, though, right?
It got delayed because of COVID, and actually the court decided to not take the case, but they said, we're not rejecting it. We're just going to wait to see. And so the court actually had a couple of opportunities to take this case, and they kept delaying. So now they decided it. But yes, this has been in the pipeline for years.
Yeah. Another case that is kind of churning that might come out today is Roe versus Wade. What do you expect there?
No way it comes out today.
Well, they said it could be today or tomorrow. Yes, they did.
Well, yeah, it could come out today. I don't know that tomorrow is a hand-down day, but it certainly would be. It could be Monday when that case comes down. But ironically, today is Justice Clarence Thomas's birthday, and he actually wrote the New York versus Bruin case that was handed down today. So he just makes the point that with regard to the Second Amendment, there's nothing in the Second Amendment that distinguishes between home and public with regard to the right to keep and bear arms. So if you can have one in the home, according to this decision, you can have one outside of the home as well, as long as you're a law-abiding citizen. Obviously, if you're convicted of a crime, as it should be, you shouldn't be allowed to own firearms if you are a criminal. Yeah. Now, that doesn't stop criminals from having them, obviously, but what we don't want is a situation where only criminals have guns, because that truly will be anarchy.
Brad, when can people find you again? When are you on radio again, so people know where to find you?
Well, I'll be breaking a lot of this down tonight on KMOX from 8 to 10 p.m. this evening on KMOX, and I'll be going through these in much more detail then. So 11:20 a.m. KMOX.
I might call in.
During the oral arguments, Justice Brett Kavanaugh, I mean, it's a simple statement, but it's a really good point. He said, why isn't it good enough to say I live in a violent area and I want to defend myself? Right?
Wow. Why? Because New York, the whole purpose of that person, there was a bureaucrat, I believe there was a bureaucrat in every county who was empowered to decide whether or not you're important enough to own a gun outside the home, or whether you have a good enough reason. And so from that perspective, the whole point of that law was to keep people from having guns. So only the criminals had guns, law-abiding citizens did not. But on the other hand, of course, it's New York. The elite in New York all had private security teams, and they would pay thousands of dollars to have their own security while they go on The View and yell and scream about Americans shouldn't have guns, and then when the View is over and they walk out, they're surrounded by 4 security guards that are all armed.
Yep.
It's completely hypocritical.
Yep.
Brad, we appreciate it. Brad Young, our resident attorney, friend of the show, sometimes co-host of Hairstyle Fisher and Young. Have a great day. People can catch you tonight at KMOX from 8 to 10.
Exactly. Thank you,
Man.
guys.
And
Great
thank
talking to
you.
you.
All right. Love it when Brad calls in.
This is the Super Bowl for lawyers, is when the Supreme Court start handing down decisions. Especially like before the session's about to end, and they can run away and Roe versus Wade gets overturned. That's a good question. Did Bart Simpson ever predict Roe versus Wade getting overturned?
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Aha!
We've got 6-7 minutes before we take a break in regards to all this. We've been talking about it, so we have to get to it. Some first polling came out yesterday regarding a Republican presidential primary. New Hampshire. New Hampshire's it's always been considered a big polling state.
Well,
for whatever reason, to represent the country.
It's the figurehead of the beginning of all elections. You go there to see how many people like you. Now, does it mean you're good? That's going to be the complete. Is that the benchmark?
No.
Not always, but it is where you start. It's the starting line.
And the poll suggests that Ron DeSantis from Florida is surging with support among likely GOP presidential primary voters over Donald Trump. He had a higher percentage than Donald Trump in New Hampshire.
Barely,
tight.
but yes.
It's very tight in New Hampshire. So,
which makes it worse. It wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a blowout.
So, with that being said, putting our predictors on, we know Donald Trump would never be a, quote, vice president candidate. I know what Chris's hope is. Have those two on a ticket together, but they're far and away. I mean, those are the people.
It's it. Everybody. So
you might get a Tim Scott thrown in there as a vice presidential candidate.
That's what the other ones. Nikki Haley is going to. She's running for vice president. Tim Scott's campaigning to be the vice president. Christine Nome is going to be a vice presidential candidate, or they're going to be in the cabinet somewhere. So everybody that is up in New Hampshire right now is going to be part of the tent that is running for the Republican. Now, they're not. You're right. I can make you a case. I don't have 20 minutes, but I can make you a case.
And Ron DeSantis has not asked for any support.
And DeSantis hasn't even said he's running for anything.
Yeah, from President Trump yet either.
It is time. If you hand the baton to DeSantis right now.
Very interesting.
If you hand the baton to DeSantis right now, as an 80-something-year-old man who was the president, you are now the Obi-Wan Kenobi godfather of the Republican Party. If you do it with class and dignity and say, guys, I'm going to be on the yacht. I'll be talking to the powers to be. I hand this to Ron DeSantis. Ron will be your next president. He will have an amazing vice president. Donald Trump will be at all the meetings on conference calls running the show.
No,
if he doesn't do that.
That would be disrespectful to DeSantis.
If he doesn't do that and he loses, the Republican Party could have challenges for years. I think this is the year that Trump needs to say, I did pretty good as a president, but I'm handing this over to DeSantis now, because he would be a phenomenal president. He would.
The force.
Use
the force, Ron.
Yes.
to continue with your analogy.
What Trump has to do is he has to raise his lightsaber and let I don't know what that was. But he needs to let Darth Vader kill him so that he can become stronger.
Who's Darth Vader?
Hillary Clinton.
No.
I don't know. Joe Biden. Who knows? It doesn't matter. He needs to go to the other side where he is the godfather of the Republican Party. And that's all there is to it. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate mail now. I'm going to look down at my Facebook and you guys are all going to hate me. But I think DeSantis would be, for 2 terms, he would be your next Ronald Reagan.
All right. Before we go today, Chris pulled it back up for us. Just remember, stay safe. Keep your eyes open no matter what you're doing, because this is what our president told us yesterday regarding a pandemic.
We do need more money, but we don't just need more money for vaccines for children eventually. We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. We have to think ahead. And that's not something the last outfit did very well. That's something we've been doing fairly well. That's why we need the money.
Does his voice sound very evil?
There's going to be a second pandemic.
Does that sound evil to you?
Yes.
And if you whisper it, it sounds even worse.
There's going to be a second pandemic. We got a plan
The
for it.
winter of darkness, President Joe Biden. We're headed for a winter of darkness.
We got a plan for it. We're ready.
I need more money.
Last outfit didn't do well.
We did pretty good.
We need money. Money, money, money.
Just ask for all the money back that all the
You're
states
talking too loud.
haven't-
You're talking too loud. Gotta talk
Just-
more like this.
Just ask for all the money back.
No, there's going to be a second pandemic.
That the
It might be
states haven't
monkeypox.
used yet.
You mean you don't know that? You don't know. It was almost like a statement question.
And this one was going to be even worse. The other one didn't kill you. We thought it would, but it would. But this one coming is going to be crazy. We need
Oh, no. Robert, I really dislike you because you're always making us think. Robert says, look further into DeSantis and his family when he was in Congress. Who did he represent?
Come on, guys.
Robert's always acting like Yoda, and he gives us the riddles.
I know it. Come on, man.
He gives us the riddles for us to go and figure out. A crafty man you are, Robert. That's my Yoda. Never mind, Crystal. You didn't get it.
You know what, Mike Hennig? I got a problem with you all of a sudden. That's Mike Hennig is on Facebook right now. That's the guitar player from Platinum Rock Legends.
Oh, okay.
At least I get it out of the house. I'll just leave it there.
All right. We got to take a quick break. Back with more Edge. Don't go anywhere right after this. I can't wait to finish off this show. This is going to be fun.
This is the Edge Morning Show.
Live on 100.7.
The Viper.
KFC knows that when it comes to chicken sandwiches, there's good and there's finger-licking good.
A chicken sandwich? That's good. A 100% white meat KFC chicken sandwich so delicious it forces you to rethink everything you know about sandwiches, including whether or not they even need buns, but then you remember how good a brioche bun can be and then having to rethink your rethinking? That's finger-licking good.
KFC's chicken sandwich, always served hot and crispy, in your choice of classic or spicy. Order now on the KFC app. Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's finger-licking good.
Prices and product availability may vary.
Come on down to St. Louis Hemp Company in St. Peters, where you can get all of your CBD needs, as well as many other euphoric cannabinoid-based products. From topicals to edibles and drinks, St. Louis Hemp Company has what you need, and new products are coming in all the time. You can get your medical marijuana card in store. Come on in to St. Louis Hemp Company, just off I-70 at Salt Lake Road by Deerbergs, and get your hemp together. Check out St. Louis Hemp Company on Facebook for more info and map.
Dealing with fatigue, loss of motivation, unwanted weight gain, or loss of sex drive, just to name a few? Then Summit Rejuvenation Centers have just what it takes to get you back on track. As we move up in age, our testosterone and estrogen counts go down. Let Summit bring back that youthful feeling with increased confidence, lower body fat, cardiovascular protective, and increased libido. Building confidence in yourself can be a life-changing experience. Summit Rejuvenation Centers, Wentzville, Cottleville, Chesterfield, South County, and Ladue. Summit would like to wish you all a happy and safe 4th of July.
Do you want the best for your car? Then fill up with premium at Circle K. Circle K Premium is our best fuel with double the cleaning detergent, protecting your engine from corrosion and damage so it can work at its best. And that, my friend, increases your mileage for more cha-ching in your pocket. Plus, when you fill up with premium at Circle K, you can save up to 20 cents per gallon. Offer valid Thursdays or Fridays at participating stores. For details, visit CircleK.com. Circle K. How convenient.
Weber Chevrolet has been in business since 1902. No other car dealer in St. Louis of any brand can say that. Nobody sells more Chevrolet, period. Weber Chevrolet is one dealer with 3 roofs. In Missouri at Olive and 270, and in Illinois Metro East, Columbia, and Granite City. All easy to get to, just follow the 270 loop. Also, all online accessible at WeberChevrolet.com. Right now, Weber Chevrolet is open but very thorough in their cleaning, disinfecting, and social distancing rules. And don't forget, Weber Chevrolet service departments are award-winning and second to none. In fact, other dealers send their problems to Weber Chevy to fix. Now during this crisis, Weber Chevrolet has teamed up with Detroit to come up with awesome deals to help people save money and manage their budget. Discounts, incentives, and the ability to not make your payment for up to 4 months. Weber Chevrolet since 1902, WeberChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Erin Huey with Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. We provide a ton of specialty care: glaucoma, diabetic eye care, dry eye evaluations, now myopia management. Typically, we see patients that need vision correction for a variety of hobbies, for work, most often glasses and contacts. Come and see us at Tomasino Vision Source, dryoureyes.com, 272-1444, dryoureyes.com.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back. Eric's here, Chris, Crystal, I'm Vic. It's been a great show. I'm curious. Is Mad Dog still sold?
Oh, yeah.
You know that's right.
Yeah. He says,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, come on, man. You can afford better.
Rumplemints, is that still around?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's still around?
Oh, yeah. That is.
Can you still buy Boone's? Boone's Farm?
Of course.
Okay, I've never looked for this stuff in like 30 years. That's why I'm curious.
Good question.
Is Schlitz malt liquor still around?
I'll tell you what, the drink of
That's
choice.
a tongue twister. Say that 4 times real fast.
The drink of choice right now, Fireball. That's
Patron.
it. For most people right now, this will be the era of Fireball.
Patron.
No, Patron's
But
great.
Fireball has been big for about 9 years. It's been hot.
It's staying.
Because the first time I had it was at a party in Michigan, and they served it with Bailey's.
Yeah.
Bailey's
good.
and Fireball, and I was like, I think it was Bailey's. And I was like, damn, that's so good.
Yeah, Platinum Rock Legends would have to quit if they ever stopped.
Of course you would do that. You'd give us because, Crystal, you're like
No, I would drink it.
oh,
I just haven't tried it
you're
before.
kind of like a Schlitz girl.
Ew. I don't even know. No, I don't think I've ever had that.
Natty Light.
No.
She's a beer drinker.
Are you? Well, you go to Wenty's. That's all they do is have beer down there for the most part, right?
Yeah, or I'll get tequila.
There you go. Patron.
Eric Crystal downs beer cans. She shotguns them and smashes the cans.
That's a rough bar down there, man.
Every weekend.
Give me another one.
That's a rough bar.
Hey, Ben, give me another one. I'm teasing.
And a pizza. They got
Give me
good
my
pizza.
wings.
I was messing with you because you went out yesterday and you cut the grass. You're tough.
Thanks.
Unlike those Chesterfield moms. She doesn't pay for it. She pushes the lawnmower.
It is a waste of money.
She mows the lawn with at the same time thinking, I could hire someone to do this if I wanted to.
Exactly.
Yet
But
I
instead, I
don't.
go on vacation.
All right, we got to get out of here. Bingo. There you go. Priorities. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Chris Cooper, and Vic Faust of Fox 2. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks
Bye.
again for joining us. We'll see you tonight for Fox 2 News at 5 and 9. And since it's National Pink Day, I'm wearing pink again.
Yeah.
I have to wear a pink tie.
Yeah, baby.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day.